Hey, Queen, I am so glad to be speaking with you today. So, you have come to this video because you are very attracted on making sure you can increase your discovery call rating closure rates to 80 to 90%. And I am coming from just obviously experience because there's no way in heck I can promote 80 to 90% discovery call closures if I haven't achieved it myself. But I want to first give you some information on who I am. I am a sales expert and a legacy building strategist for queens like yourself that is in a industry of selling, and it's part of the entrepreneurial foundation in the first place. Okay, but the thing is that you are either having a product, program, or a service that you are promoting, offering, and you are looking to make impact with your message. You are looking to build your bank account to a point where it's a legacy and creating time and money freedom for yourself as well. And what I do in my coaching is I empower my tenacious queens. And I call you tenacious queens because the tenacious side is the piece of you that is ever changing, ever going, and resilient. I help and encourage and mentor women that's been through some shit, okay? That you can totally overcome any obstacle in your life if you get it set in your mind that you are tenacious, that you are unstoppable. And that's what I do. I encourage, I empower my women to keep going when things are rough and frustrating. And I obviously have a story and background of my life. It's actually in my book, Unstoppable Tenacity. You can check that out on Kindle if you want to on Amazon. But I've been through a lot. One of my journeys that I'm on currently at this moment is a 15-year infertility journey. And there's been moments when I wanted to give up so bad. I even experienced in these 15 years 5 miscarriages. And it's been just the most emotional, the most frustrating, the most agonizing, mindset blocking, everything journey that I ever been through in my entire life. But it has shown me that I am truly unstoppable. And so I also empower my women to do the same in everything that they learn or everything that they're striving for. So that's the tenacious side. And then the queen side is because we are queens and kings in this world, and we have an abundance of inheritance that we need to claim. That is God's birthright for each and every one of us to have abundance, to live a life of extravagant things and live a life of being in an environment that we love, and homes and cars and jewelry and whatever it is. It's not bougie to have those things. It's not bougie to enjoy the beautiful things of life. And not just even from a monetary standpoint, but abundance in your joy, your peace, your love. Having those things in your life is, it just makes you complete. And that's what a queen vibe is about. So that's why I call my women tenacious queens. So I wanted to kind of give you a background of that. But what I do now specifically is I empower women to learn the art of selling so that it's not icky and gimmicky and salesy and frustrating and all those things. Because the things that we struggle with the most are the things that we don't give enough attention to. And I want to give attention to this word selling, even though it's a word that turns people off. Most of the time, when you hear the word selling, you think of a car salesman or, a mortgage broker, or those infomercials when they're like, you can do 5 easy payments and act now and you'll get an extra bonus of this and that. Like, oh my God, like, annoying. So I get it. I've been bombarded by those things. You have as well. But I want to teach you how to be authentically a tenacious selling queen, that you can promote any product, service, or program, and you can do it with ease and grace. And as long as you are authentic, as long as you are in alignment to who you are, as long as you knowing your tribe and your people, it will sell like no other. And this is the part right here that I want to talk about with this discovery calls. The first thing I want you to do is think about, are you filling your pipeline with qualified people? Okay, because you can be getting all these email leads and you can be getting all these Facebook requests, but are they qualified? How are you qualifying your people? How are you making sure that they are the people that you really want? Yes, we're going to have some outliers in this whole piece. That's, you can't avoid that in its entirety, but I want to make sure that at least before you jump on a call with somebody, at least Okay, so and what was your process of that? So think about is the strategy every single time. That's something that's predictability that you can do in your business, that you're getting a person to jump on a call with you. Why are you getting them to jump on a call with you? Is this for a VIP type of programming, a masterminding, or a group service? Like, why? First of all, get that in alignment of the purpose of the call, and then make sure you have qualifying questions in the actual form before they book it with you. Okay, because it's important to make sure that these people are a right fit for you and your mission. If you don't make sure of that, then a lot of your calls are going to be doozies because you haven't qualified them. So that would be the first step that I want you to do. Make sure they're qualified. Make sure in that, and then the way that you can constantly get a big pool of people, because now it comes down to strategy of how many calls do you need to make sure that you hit a certain percentage, a good qualifying percentage to hit the revenue goal that you have for your business for that year, for that quarter, or for that launch. Okay. And that means you need to make sure you have freebies out there, good content, making sure that people are driven to you for a certain reason. They're like, oh my God, I gotta have her for that. Like, I gotta like talk to her about that, or I gotta listen into that because she has something great for me. You were attracted because my promotion here was close 80 to 90% of your discovery calls. That gets people ticking because a lot of you been on these calls, you've been talking to people, you've been promoting, you've been giving free content and material online, but you're not getting a good bite of consistent income in your business. That's where I come into play to help you fine tune it, have more predictability. All right. That is so important to the business in its entirety because when you can predict, you can control, and when you can control, you have unlimited possibilities in your business. Period. Okay. So get that in your mindset here today as well. And try to think about what you are saying next so that when you have these people in your call, when you're listening to them and you're active listening to them and you're active being engaged in what they're talking about, try to not think too much about the next words, but think about in terms of where are they at right now and how are they in alignment with the master list that I create of keywords that I know I need to use or not use. So that means you should be doing your homework, pre-homework, before you even jump on a call with your people. Do you really know them? I teach my clients all the time. I have a little worksheet that I give to them to write down their 5 master keywords for their ideal client. 5 words that gets them like, hey, money, like they pull out their card and like swipe. Or the 5 words that make them say, I don't like her. I don't like what she's talking about. I don't like what she's doing. What are these 5 master words? Write those out for yourself before you get on the call so that you can make sure you don't say those words. And then make sure you do say a certain word, okay? And certain words to do that. And then as you're listening to them and being that master listener, make sure you're paraphrasing exactly what they're saying at that moment while they're saying it so that you can make sure that it's translating the way that you hear it in your head. Because sometimes we can be translating all types of stuff in our head and it's not really the way that they're saying it. But this can ensure that you are like, when you paraphrase it back, that's exactly what they said. And they agree with you. They're like, yes, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. And you can say, okay, good. And then as after they share their story and you kind of get that good vibe of what's going on, that's when you can start pitching a smidget. But don't go for the gusto too fast. Start sharing in dribbles of what your program, product, or service could possibly do to meet their problem. Solve their problem. Solve their problem. Don't head first into their need. Go into their want. Their want is what they were already like, man, I really want to lose weight. I feel so crappy in my skin. I just want to go on this vacation. I'm about to turn 40 and I just want to feel fabulous. You can't come in with the whole, well, you need to clean out your pantry. You need to make sure your finances are in order. You need to make sure you eat all organic foods, okay? I'm going to help you do that. No, you got to come in and dribble in a way and say, okay, I have ways that can make sure that you feel good from the inside out. I have ways that you can make sure by the time you turn 40, you feel like a different woman, transformed, your mind, your heart, your spirit. You can kind of dribble things and saying, well, I have a couple ideas for you. I do see some things that can help you with your needs that you have. And then using their words, the words that they said already, regurgitate back to them. Give them their words back. Don't ever give them new words than what they said, because if you give them new words, then you got them thinking too much. But if you give them the words that they already said, it's like ding, 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 ding. That's what I need. And you can help them so much with that alone. Okay. So make sure that you are speaking in their language and you're honing in on those words, the values, the benefits, so that they hear it so clearly, you know, and it makes them pull out the card. It makes them pull out the card. They're like, I gotta have this right now. Okay. And so when you're doing that, I also want you to keep in mind of 5 reasons why people buy. Okay, there's 5 reasons. So as you're dribbling in the information, there's 5 things and reasons why psychologically people will buy in the first place. And I want you to make sure that you put that in your final pitch and closure before you end that call. Number 1 is to save people time and money. If you can save them time and money, whoo, you got them. You sold them. They're yours. But you got to prove it to them that your program, product, or your service can save them time or save them money. Think about that really hard. How can you do that? How can you show them, even as a health coach? How can you show them? How can they save money? Even as a business coach, how can you show them that they can save money? If you're a relationship coach, how can you show them how they can save money? If you're a network marketer, what are the ways that they can save money? You know, maybe it's a sense of urgency at this point. Maybe the saving money is because next month, next year, whatever, this product is going to be a different price point. And if you know they really need this right now, you can save them money. If you're saving them time, think about in terms of sharing your story a little bit. Maybe this product, service, or program saved you time and heartaches and pains in your past, and now you want to pay it forward and help them of, you know, eliminating or avoiding heartaches and pains. Because if you can help somebody do that in a quicker, faster way, you'll get them on. You know, health coaches, teach them and show them that they don't have to work out more than 15 minutes a day. Show them that ways that they can prep their meals in under 30 minutes a day or even an hour a week. When I promote my programs and when I make sure I get my busy, tenacious queens in my programs, I always tell them instantly that it's videos that they'll watch just under 20 minutes. And it's also curriculum that they don't have to invest more than 2 hours a week. Those are the things that pull people in. They're like, you know what, you're right, because I don't feel like putting all that time and energy into this stuff. It's so annoying to be, 5-10 hours and stuff like this. I can't do that. I don't have enough time. Show them how you can save them time. Number 2, how can they earn money? Business coaches are not the only ones that can help people earn money. There's actually other ways that you can show people that they can make and earn money. My spiritual coaches and service providers, show them with your testimonials or with your own messaging or your own transformation, how you made more money by clearing out your energy blocks, by getting past your own gremlins. Like show them that you can earn money. You can open up abundance by doing this program. That is not just a business coach, but it's also other things that you can do in life to make money. Health coaches, maybe create a money pot that they can earn money in by losing weight. Have you thought about that? You can easily create some pot of something that they'll pay to enter into your program, then also a money pot that everybody's building up, and whoever loses the most weight, you earn some money. Think about that. Number 3, address their fears. Make sure that you are letting them know, I hear your fears. I hear that you're fearful of maybe guilt, shame, condemnation. You're fearful of of even moving forward because you failed this many times. Make sure you're addressing those reservations and the resistance that they hear. One of the ways that you can kind of dig a little and probe on them, ask them, what will your life look like next year if you don't invest in this program? Some fears may come up. Some things may hone in a little bit that you can help them, dig a little deeper in that so that you can make sure you package your program, service, or product in a way that makes it irresistible. Then number 4 is the reason why people buy. It's pleasurable things. They buy things that make them feel good. So show a way how your program make them feel good. Show it a way that your service will make them feel good. We already know health and wellness, people will feel good, more energetic, feel good in their skin. Business coaches, maybe you're helping them feel good by having that exit strategy from their 9 to 5. Maybe it's having more time in their life for their family and their friends. Maybe it's making more money so that they can have the freedom that they're looking for. Think about in terms the feel good things. What is that feel good? A relationship coach. Maybe you're selling the fact of feeling good and feeling love and finding that love of their life, building their family, those types of things. Now we know that's the one. The need is okay for a relationship coach. You got to teach them how to love themselves first. Okay. Health coaches, you got to teach them how to clear their pantries and buy organic foods and carve time out to work out. But you can't sell that on the forefront. You can't sell that on the front end because that's not what they're going to buy. You got to sell to them what they want. They want a love of their life. They want a banging body. They want money spewing out of their ears and in their bank account. Okay. That's what they want. And you got to know what they need, but you got to give them what they want first. All right. And then number 5 is people buy to avoid pain. They buy each and every time to avoid, heartaches and pains, avoid physical pain, emotional pain, traumatic experiences. They avoid, getting overall, overcoming something that they're struggling with. You're watching this video because you're like trying to avoid more pain of getting on another call and not closing it and getting the money you deserve for your awesome program, service, or product. That's why you're listening to me today. So think about in terms how they feel, okay? Think about what they really, really want and how can you give them what they need and how can you market their wants. And then always, 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 always give a sense of urgency. That is how you can close the deal and making sure that you get that 80, 90%. Have a sense of urgency. Hey, you book now, you get this type of, you get this type of savings for yourself. If you book now, there's limited spots available, and I don't want you to lose your spot. Is this many available, product wise, and it'll be available that time. Even if you don't sell over the phone at that very moment, you may get that closure within 24 hours, 48 hours. But if you do these things, I promise, I know that your sales will increase. You will see a rise in your confidence. You will see a rise in your results so that you catapult your impact, your money, and your freedom, queen. So thanks for tuning in today. Definitely check out opportunities that you can continue to work with me. There's so many ways that you can move forward. I have a Tenacious Queen Inner Circle, a membership program that easily you can jump in. And it's only $49 a month right now until January. January 1st, it's changing to $97 a month. But this could be a program where you get unlimited lessons like this. I'll be doing 2 a month and you'll have unlimited access to them, replays and everything on the membership site so that you can have access to them at any time. You'll also be part of a private Facebook group page so that you can ask questions with your fellow Queen sisters. You can chime on for each other and support one another. That's one of the easiest ways to come in to work with me at this moment. And then I have so many other ways. But let's just start there so that you can get to know me more, I can get to know you more, and then see if there's other opportunities for you to work with me in the future. All right, Queen. Well, I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay tenacious and know that you are a tenacious selling queen, even if you don't even know it yet. It's in you. I promise. Take care.